Hey guys, the Bortone with another YouTube tip. Very important, YouTube thumbnails. It's important to create custom thumbnails because the three that YouTube gives you are invariably crappy or don't look so great. So take the opportunity to make a custom thumbnail. People ask about the size. Technically, it's 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. But the truth is, you can really just do kind of any size you want because YouTube's going to resize it anyway. So what I do is I go to Canva and I go to the YouTube thumbnail, which they have as 1280 by 720, totally fine. So you can start at canva.com for free and create a YouTube thumbnail template there. And again, they give you tons of choices and templates and artwork to start with. So at least you know it's going to be the right size. Now, a couple of guidelines for YouTube thumbnails from a few people that I follow and respect. One is Nick Nimmin, and he is a YouTuber, and you can see a couple of the common characteristics of all of his thumbnails. First of all, he's in all of them. So you see his face and you know immediately, if you know Nick, that that's him. And secondly, they're all pretty well branded. He's using the same basic layout, the same basic fonts and colors. And also notice that the fonts and what the video is about is pretty apparent from the title. So you want to be able to look at a thumbnail, you want to be able to have your viewers look at a thumbnail and know right away what it's about. So obviously, this is how to get more views and subscribers. This is YouTube Starter Kit. This is top 10 apps. So it's fairly obvious what the video is about just from the thumbnail. And sometimes that thumbnail is going to appear smaller, and sometimes it's going to basically determine whether or not the person goes ahead and watches the video. Same thing with my pal Brian G. Johnson. Really well branded, same color schemes, red, black, yellow. His face is always in the video, almost always. And he's using very bold fonts that tell you exactly what the video is about. Guide to YouTube, growth formula, YouTube tips for growth. This one was for Social Media Day in Denver. So you can tell at a quick glance what that video is about and whether or not you want to click on it to get more YouTube channel ideas. So again, what you want to do is create a template or sort of a background that you can go in and customize the text. So maybe you just create something, with your image and your colors, and then you leave space for the text. So when you create your custom thumbnail, you can make it specific to that video. So those are a couple of good examples. Brian Johnson, obviously Nick Nimmin, and you can also go to your YouTube channel, and when you upload your videos, you have the opportunity to create a custom thumbnail. So they also give you the opportunity to create a custom thumbnail, which for this series is what I did. Not the best, but it's not too bad. It's got, the big type and my face and what the video is actually about fairly close, which is better than what they gave me. So you can always change that. You can set one of these as the thumbnails, but I recommend, and YouTube certainly recommends, that you create a custom thumbnail. So you can do that a few different ways. You can use TubeBuddy if you happen to have that plugin. But what I do is, again, I go to canva.com and look at their specific YouTube thumbnails, which come pre-sized at 1280 by 720. And from there, you can take a look at all the different options that they have. Now, again, these are not exactly custom because they're templates, but it does give you a starting point. So if you wanted to, use that philosophy of you want your picture and you want your type really big, maybe you pull in something like this, and then you can change out, the generic picture with your picture. So that's certainly a possibility. I mean, I could put anything in here just for fun. Let's do this just for laughs, I guess. It's kind of funny. And then whatever that video was going to be about, I could change the text and change it to whatever the subject is. So then it's going to be pretty bold. So I'm probably going to change the font. I usually use something pretty bold, like Railway Heavy. So maybe I say, I'm going to have to change the size too here. But again, at least I can customize it. Your thumbnail suck. Now, obviously, I'll have to make this much smaller, but again, in Canva, you have the ability to resize everything and make it more reasonable. So again, that's too small, but you get the idea. You can always switch around the size and mess around with it until it's the way you want it. But the main thing is that you want to make sure that it pops. Now again, whatever your brand may be, you might be able to create sort of a template, an overall template, and match your colors to your brand. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want once you're in Canva, but maybe say, oh, I usually use blue on things like that. So then once you download that, you've got a thumbnail that you can now go back to YouTube and upload as your custom thumbnail. And again, we go back, when we go look at those examples of really good thumbnails, we see that the best ones usually use people's pictures who's in the thumbnail. They're pretty bold. Now, obviously, for movies and stuff like that, it's not going to be the same thing. But if you see like living big in a tiny house, they have the living big thing here, and then they've got a pretty compelling image. Now, that doesn't necessarily tell me what the video is about, but just from the picture, I can kind of tell what it's about. So, the better thumbnails like SNL, again, they don't need to do as much work because it's SNL, but you pretty much know from looking at the thumbnail what it's all about. Even on Late Show, you have the person, the guest's name, and the guest picture, and the logo for Late Show. So the idea is just to make it engaging enough and invoke enough curiosity that they're going to click on that thumbnail and go to that video. So again, I go into Canva and I look at the YouTube thumbnail art that they have and start with that and then customize it from there. So you can really take any one of these examples or thumbnails and match it up so that it's more of your brand's colors, more branded to you. Again, it's just a matter of swapping out the photo and putting you in there so that you're front and center. People see you and they see the text. So I could just move this whole thing down and put this picture where I look like I'm pissed off, and I could move it over, something like that. So again, it's really just a matter of, I can even crop this if I want. So it's really just a matter of getting in there and playing with that to the point where you are happy with it, and that it, the copy pretty much pops right off the page there. So have fun with Canva, create those custom thumbnails. Maybe you can create an overall template that you use like Brian G. Johnson does. Try and get your face in there. Make sure that your text is bold and easy to read at any size, and you should be good to go. So that is how to create a custom YouTube thumbnail, which you should definitely do because the ones YouTube gives you are typically not that great. And again, I don't always do a great job with this. Sometimes I'm just using YouTube as a hosting platform, but the ones where, they're a series, I've got my picture here, I've got what it's about, that kind of stuff. So good luck with that. Let me know if you need any help, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.